I get a phone call from Konami USA, and they said, would you like to set your Dance Dance Revolution world record in West Virginia at the US Obesity Prevention Summit? Because I was doing it, I wanted to bring awareness to using it in the classroom because the kids loved it so much. And I said, that'd be awesome. And so I said, yes. So I sent first world record, they sponsored me and they flew me back. And it was pretty, I did it in front of all these politicians and teachers and stuff. It's pretty amazing.
Did you ever think it would come to this point where they were flying you around and having you go to these events and going to E3 and getting all this special access? Like when you first hopped on that DDR machine, did you think that it would just take off like this?
No. 15 years ago, if someone would have told me I'd be doing all this, I would have told them they were crazy. And I still think it's crazy. You know, I keep saying I'm waiting for someone to pinch me every day and wake me up from this crazy dream that I'm going to be. I mean, I basically lived in a game place for 6 days of gaming. So, I mean, I never thought I'd be doing that. I mean, someone needs to. No, I never thought that any of this would be doing any of this. I just prayed that I could take third place in the local DDR tournament. And in 2011, I became the first woman to hold that world record, to hold the world record for any dance video game on a marathon world record. And 35 years old, which is blowing my mind away. And it just blows my mind away every day that every time I do something with one of these video games, I'm kind of setting the standard. And I'm not in the gaming world, I'm not a young person. I'm a young person, but in competitive gaming, I'm not a young person. You know, competitive gaming is mainly, I consider, teens to early 20s, and I'm going to turn 39 in 5 days. So for me, it's just mind-blowing, but I'm having the time of my life. And this last year, after I set 76 hours, athletic companies started flying me out to different places to run races for them. So I've been flying around with Guinness World Records, flew me to New York this last year. Ubisoft flew me to Paris for the Just Dance World Cup. I qualified last year for the first one. And Entertainment Software Association took care of me at E3, and then Noon Hydration flew me to Seattle and Oregon to run 200-mile races for them. So wow. So it's been a pretty incredible year. This last year's been really nonstop. And then I came out and I'm in a video game documentary movie, and I got to be the MC at the world premiere a couple weeks ago down in Beverly Hills. It's called Nintendo Quest, or the NES Club, and it's about the history of Nintendo they tell the history of Nintendo as a gentleman is trying to collect all the Nintendo games. And they had people like Billy Mitchell in there, Walter Day, these legendary gamers, and then all of a sudden they called me up and they said, we want you to be a part of it too, because we consider you a legendary gamer. And I said, what? I said, are you sure? And I almost told them no. I said, I don't think I fit the movie. I don't think I fit the documentary, because I don't consider myself a legendary gamer. And they go, are you insane? I said, go ahead. I go, okay, I'll go ahead and give you an interview for it. So it was really fun to be a part of that one too. Because I felt like, I don't know if I'm what you're looking for. That's what I told them.
Now, I know you don't feel like it, but I definitely feel like you're definitely a legend to the gaming. I mean, you hold how many world records for gaming?
Now I hold 10 marathon world records, because I set 3 yesterday. I set 3 different world records, completing 138 hours. Overall, which is incredible. It's still sinking in. So I haven't even posted anything on my Facebook page. Everyone's sending me things like, are you still alive? And I was like, I just want to say the right thing, because I wanted to sink in for a day. I just wanted to sink in for a day before I make a personal post. And so I'm like, I said the overall longest video game marathon of all time, with all the video games set in it, which is incredible, incredible. And then I set the longest marathon on a motion sensing dance game and the longest marathon on a dance rhythm game, and now they'll all be held at 138 hours. And now I hold 10 marathon world records and 101 high score world records that I set in 12 hours. And I have another 109 high score world records that are being verified by Guinness World Records right now. So once that's done, it'll be 210.
Wow, yeah, you set the bar kind of high there. So I don't see anybody breaking those records anytime soon.
Well, for me, I love what I do, and I guess this is why I don't consider myself a legendary or whatever gamer, because no matter if I was setting Guinness World Records or not, I would be doing stream hours like this anyways, just because I love what I do. And I would still be doing it in the schools. I come from the arcade, Dance Dance Revolution. We used to bring trays, TV trays. You bring your duffel bag, people buy pizzas at KFC, you know. We would sit there all day long being junkies from the minute it opened till the end. You get off work, you're there till 3 in the morning till it shuts down. We close it down. I did it anyways. That's just what I love to do. So for me, I'm just having fun doing what I love every day. And I can't imagine waking up and not extra game. I can't imagine this not a part of my life. This is who I am. I'm quite honest with people. I tell them I'm a nerd, I'm a geek, and this is who I am, you know. But this is a part of what I do. The minute that it turns into a job that I feel that I have to do it, then I probably won't do it. It won't be fun. For me, I'm just doing what I love every day. So that's why I don't see myself as, you know, because I'd be doing it anyways, whether I had a title in front of my name or not.
Still be at the arcade tearing it up on DDR.
Or going down to my gaming store, autos, video games, and more on the weekend, playing Just Dance for crazy hours.
There you go. And I can't even see like even other professional athletes just stepping up to the plate and just doing this. You've been training for so long and just been preparing yourself mentally and physically. I don't even think a professional athlete could just roll in and be like, I got this. I think they would falter and not come close to the goal myself. So even saying like that you're a nerd and stuff like that, you're doing stuff that, well, what I would consider jocks, you know, couldn't complete themselves.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
and thank you for being an OG, an original gamer, you know, like I consider, you know, back in the day, and still showing that we're not just, you know, oh, just give us a wheelchair and we're just going to fade away. Like, no, kids, get on our level.
Oh, you know, and I know this is jumping back, but you asked me another thing that was motivating me. Every time we got it, my team put the computer so I could see the live stream in front of me, even though I couldn't read the chats, because I wanted to see the donations. And every time we got a donation, it made the sound, and we would all shout donation, then all of us would start clapping. And then every time we made it to another hour, we all would start to clap together. I don't know if you saw the thing, we start clapping. We go, hour 134, we all start clapping. And then we do a live at a Periscope every hour too, to show, we wanted to share what was going on there. So, I mean, that was another motivational thing that we had going on as well that really kept it going. And once those donations started going up, we knew this was real. Everybody was like, it was like I said, it was very exciting.
We got a few comments here. We got a country fan put, "This is awesome, Carrie. Thank you so much again for inviting me to be part of history and continue to witness your amazing heart and passion in fighting for what you believe in and for all the kids. You truly inspire everyone around you, and we are so grateful to have met you and become so close that we can celebrate your amazing accomplishments with you."
Oh, thank you very much.
That was Country Fam.
Oh, okay.
We also got, let's see here, Carrie, you were awesome. 7,000, it's awesome. And then happy early birthday.
Yep, my birthday's in 5 days. I turned 39 years old. Yay!
21. She turns 21.
I have a heart and soul of a 20-year-old, but I'm turning 39.
There you go.
I love aging. I tell people all the time the best years of my life have been in my 30s, and I've done everything I've ever wanted to do, especially with extra gaming, which is my passion every day. And I think that when you have a passion, you feel strongly with it, you should use your passion to do good with it. And that's, my parents always told me that. They taught me as a kid young, they said that you should try to leave the world a better place than it was when you entered it. And so that's what my parents have always told me that as a kid. And I hope that I do that, and that with the schools and helping charity out. So that's why I believe that if you're going to set a world record, what's the point of bringing all the media attention to you if you can't use it to do something good in your community? So that's why I always try to do something with it.
I wish there was more people out there like you, and there is a lot of people out there like you, but I wish there was more in the world. And as far as I was concerned, if you were just to stop right now and not do nothing more, which we know isn't going to happen, but even if you just stopped right now, you've accomplished so much. Look at the kids that you've reached. Look at everybody even just popping into the stream. I'm sure some of these guys feel motivated, like, you know what, I could probably get off the couch a little bit more and put in a mile and start it off and start working their way up to it. I've got family members on my side that, you know, were in the same case. They started putting on weight. They weren't happy. You know, whatever the situation was, they decided, hey, I need to turn this around. And I mean, now I got family members that are doing marathons, and it blows my mind, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I believe the impossible is possible if you have the courage to go for it. And so anything is possible if you give it a try. You just have to keep pushing. As I tell the kids all the time, I say, don't tell me you can't do this. I go, because they go, we know your story. So I go, exactly. It is possible. You just have to put in the time. I love talking about them. They always start laughing, but they're funny. but yeah, it's very enjoyable. Like I said, that's the one value I hold to me. My parents always have told me, try to leave the world a better place than it was when you entered it, and that's my number one rule that I live in my life.
That's an awesome rule. We got some more comments here. Ty Mike 5 put in, what's been your favorite Just Dance so far?
My favorite game is Just Dance 4. And there's just something, the track list was incredible. The choreography was really cool, and I liked all the coaches they had in it. That is my all-time favorite Just Dance game. But I got the opportunity to go to E3, and I got to check out Just Dance 2016. If that track list sticks to like what they have introduced so far, that might actually be the best game to come out so far. That one, that one so far, I've got my eye on it. I can't wait till it comes out. What they have introduced, the choreography is really good on Just Dance 2016. The music so far looks great. So now I'm curious what all of it will be. And when you were saying on world records, yes, I do plan on setting 3 more world records this coming school year. My year goes by my school year, so it doesn't necessarily mean 2016. It's all 2015 to the summer of 2016 is my next year, because I go by school year base. And I do hope to set 3 more. 1 in running. I want to do a running world record, and 2 in extra gaming.
Oh wow! I don't know if you're going to release an info. Do you want to go into more detail on that, or is those for for future to come?
No, there will be no detail on it right now.
Will it be something that you would release on Twitter eventually when you do release it?
When everything's locked in and it's a go for, then I would release it. But right now it's all in the works, and 2 of them will pretty much are almost locked down.
That's awesome. Already, she just completed 3 world records, and she's going for more.
Yeah.
Let's see here. See here. No one ever hold a candle to Carrie and what she has done, and I know will continue to do. We are so blessed as a family to be able to call her a friend and be part of her awesomeness.
Yep, and that's Kim Abreu. She is awesome. She's our parent club president at Sandrini Elementary School, and Marissa says hello to Kim. Marissa's here right now. Hi Kim. Marissa's here, and she's wonderful. She also, when I talk about, I never anticipate anybody help me, but I've got like a team, all my stewards and parents. They came down there, and they, without even asking for anything, I can't pay anybody. They would camp out, and they were just like, what do you need me to do? Do you want me to do some of the Twitch feed? Do you want me to, redo this stuff? Do you want me to run and get you some food? Do you want me to go, without asking, what can I do to help you so that you can get to the end result? And they would do that for the team. And that's what I'm talking about, having that support and love. You got such a strong team like that, you can achieve anything.
This is reading through somebody's message here, and it's just awesome. People just bring their whole families down there. I saw a bunch of kids in there dancing. I was going to say, you got another question here. Which song was your least favorite to dance to?
Oh, that's easy. Christmas tree. I got to still my Christmas tree.
Now, didn't it start out as Tetris being the one that you disliked the most?
Oh, and that's my second. It's almost a tie here, like with some Tetris as well. I just that song. I don't know. This is the choreography or something about it. Just I can understand why they put it in here. It'd be fun to have 4 people, but for me, I don't. And you know what? Every time those songs, was funny things, like my friends who were reading to me, every time Christmas Tree came on and Tetris and a few other ones that I disliked, the people in the Twitch community were also commenting on those too. It was like they overall didn't like them as well. It's like they're reading my mind.
Now that's a question. Now for like the nonstop, do you get to pick the songs for that, or is that like a preset playlist? And is there a lot of songs that's excluded from it?
No, when you do the nonstop shuffle mode. First with Just Dance 4, I bought all the DLC content for it. It wouldn't allow the DLC content to be part of that shuffle mode. And then they didn't bring it back in 2014. 2015, they allowed the DLC content to be part of the shuffle mode. They